He chooses to see our rejection of Aquinas, for example, as a failure of logic, rather than finding genuine... He chooses to see our rejection of Aquinas as... He chooses to see our rejection of Aquinas as a failure of logic, rather than as... He chooses to see our rejection of Aquinas as a failure of logic, rather than finding genuine flaws in his argument, and so our rejection of religion must be emotional rather than rational. Fuck! It's the most effective way to convince somebody who is not easily, they're easily converted. Yeah, okay. So even if we can't prove with 100% certainty that the natural world exists, it's still the front runner. With the spiritual, well, what we have here is perhaps some I don't recall Dawkins or Harris presupposing a damn thing about normative ethics. Right. So every now and then, once Romans 8:24, for we are saved by hope, but, for fuck's sake. And this fundamentally, remember Pascal's wager? That's all about, but, this assumes that everybody is unsatisfied, that they'll go looking for ultimate satisfaction, that they'll decide that comes, what am I, Italian? That'll assume that it comes from a god. And it assumes that they'll decide it comes from a god, and they'll assume I keep doing this. It assumes that it comes from a god. Greetings, fellow space travelers. BionicDance here. Columbia, please sit down. Columbia, I said, sit down. I should sing into your tail phone. Hey there, baby. Oh, no, that's my microphone. You stay away from the microphone. Okay? Silly kitty. Ivan. Remember Google Glass? What the hell happened to cool wearable tech? Wow. We've got a very old book from thousands of years ago, written at a time when the understanding of the universe was extremely primitive I don't know why this guy is signaling. I don't know why this guy is signaling. Why do I keep doing that? But what does that mean? I'm not debating. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll turn out that the god we find isn't the repugnant asshole that the more popular Or maybe not. Maybe the god we find won't be the completely repugnant asshole that the more repopular. But here's the thing. The material world is the only thing we can actually study. How else would you asbestos? We're flying through with barely a rest the concept of God's gender versus pantheism, but a kind of pantheism that is separate from the universe while simultaneously. The main difference seems to be whether or not they stay nifty ideas, or if we start to build a worldview based... The difference seems to be whether they stay... Again, as I said in the beginning of this video, the only purple I've ever heard make this claim. And this is such a typical Christian tactic. The tactic of...